The depths of despair. Evan is staring at me intently, waiting for the answer to his question. "What do you want?" whispered directly into my ear. Such a short sentence for the very complex response it opens up in me. I want 100 million things from him, but at this moment I want something I'm not totally sure either of us can handle. "I want you to make me cry," I tell him. I have to whisper it because the words and the realization are so intense I'm not sure I can own up to them. But it's true. Every time I think about his hands crashing down on me, his words berating me, his power keeping me in my lowly place, things we've done hundreds of times but that I can still clamor for, I realize I don't want something light and easy, something we can laugh about later. I don't even want compliments like, "God, you can take a lot." It's not a competition for me. I know what my body can do, but I want to see what we can do together. If we can take spanking somewhere it's never gone before. If we can make it propel us into a new place where we lose ourselves only to find people we've always wanted to be. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. He grabs me by the scruff of my neck, and I whimper, just like I have before, but there's something different in his eyes. They're feral, wild with a kind of desire I've never seen before, and that sight unleashes a wave of want inside me. My entire body goes tight, then limp. "Be careful what you wish for, Dee," he says. Very, very careful. When I make a move to open my mouth, he shuts my lips, pressing them between his thumb and forefinger. "Don't speak until we're done. You'll know when we're done. You can make noise, scream all you want, but no talking, unless you need a safe word. Your safe word is emergency. But I don't think you're going to come anywhere close to using it." He lets go of my lips, then just stands there staring at me. At an even 6 feet, he's got a good 5 inches on me, so I'm looking up at him, my face just as serious as his. Then in a flash, he's grabbed me and moved us over so he can slam me against the wall. This is no gentle crash in which I'm just as complicit. He slams me, and it hurts, but I like the pain a lot. My face smashes into the familiar white space, his hand against the side of my head. I've been up against countless walls since I met him, but never so close, where it's like I'm inhaling the paint. I've murmured, prayed even, into wood and brick and paint, but now my lips aren't so much touching the wall as merged with it. My pussy is pounding, demanding attention in much the same way my heart is thudding. "Stay there, whore." He knows that word sets me off, but this time his voice is gruffer. It's not a playful term of endearment, and I almost feel like one. Then his hand booms down against my right butt cheek. I thought I couldn't sink farther into the wall, but I had been wrong, because somehow I become one with it. It hurts, and not in the same way my ass does. My facial pain isn't quite the sweet, stinging, arousing pain that spanking brings, but this pain still manages to feel good in its own way, reminding me what I'm capable of in the name of getting off. I know my face will be red later, probably my breasts too. His hand keeps coming down against me, spanking me furiously in a way that surely has to cinch his palm as much as it does my bottom. Then his teeth are sinking into the back of my neck, and his 4 fingers are turning the backs of my thighs red. "Denise, now's as good as any a time to tell you, it's over." He's spanking me hard the whole time he speaks, and the smacks are so loud I almost can't make out what he's saying. "I didn't know how to break it to you, but I'm moving out. I found my own place. I've got 2 more weeks here, and I'll try to be as discreet as I can. I was waiting for the right time to tell you, but now's as good as any, wouldn't you say?" He's talking like we're having some kind of adult conversation, while meanwhile my entire stomach has dropped, yet my pussy is still on fire. So is my ass, where he's spanking me. I've had my hands up above me on the wall, but they start to drop. All I want now is to curl into a ball wrapped around myself. Fuck spanking, I think, about to whisper, emergency, when he presses his entire body against mine, lifting my hands back up above me and pressing his palms to the backs of my hands hard. keep those there, D. I said 2 weeks, and don't think I'm not going to get the most pussy out of you I can before then. I don't want to forget this ass, he says, as he pinches the skin there. I'm not crying. I'm numb inside. Did I bring this on? This wasn't what I wanted. I keep my hands above me just to spite him. Now I won't cry, just to show him. Stay right fucking there, whore, he says, and despite myself, I feel a shudder. His hands are everywhere at once, firing off blows that make my whole body light up in recognition of my place, my role in this apocalyptic scene. I briefly wonder if he'll offer me money that I have to take from him with my teeth. Yet even with his horrific words ringing in my ear, the image makes me wet. My mind goes a little quieter as he slips the blindfold over my eyes. Get over here, he says, grabbing me by my nipple, pinching it as he pulls me across the room. The point where our bodies touch stings, but a soothing, familiar heat travels lower. I've asked for this. I want this. We'll deal with the aftermath later, I think, as I feel him bend me over the spanking bench we bought in our first heady, kinky weeks together. Who will spank me on it when he leaves, I wonder, as he settles me over it so my ass is perfectly poised. I expect the spanking to start up again immediately, and perhaps because of that, it doesn't. All right, I'm gonna end there. You can read the rest of the story